She didn't whisper. She declared it, like a queen announcing victory, one hand on her swollen belly, her eyes gleaming with pride. "These twins aren't yours," she said. "They're Chris's. I'm going back to him. That's where I belong." The room tilted, but I stayed rooted. My pulse slowed instead of racing. She expected rage, maybe begging. Instead, I poured myself a glass of water, nodded, and said only, "Then I wish you luck." She laughed, confused, almost offended by my composure. But her words didn't kill me. They sharpened me. We'd been married 4 years. The kind of marriage people envied. Photos on the mantle. Vacations, smiles, friends calling us perfect. I built that life. I paid for it. She wore it like a costume. Until she didn't. I saw the change first in her eyes. How they lingered too long on her phone. How her laughter came easier when it wasn't with me. How she smelled like cologne I didn't own. I didn't accuse. I watched. The proof came quietly. A late-night text with his name. A hotel receipt tucked in her purse. A prenatal report left on the counter. The math didn't add up. I didn't confront her. Fury is sloppy. Precision is better. So I kissed her forehead and made a few calls. A lawyer who owed me favors. An investigator who knew how to dig deeper than Google. By the time she made her grand announcement, I already knew everything. His income, his debts, his criminal record. Chris was a parasite, and she thought she was running into some fairy tale. She didn't know I'd already written the ending. Divorce papers filed. Assets locked. Evidence stacked. Photos, call logs, DNA projections. By the time I walked out, she thought I was broken. I wasn't. I was free. Revenge isn't noise. It's silence. She left with her bags packed, triumphant, convinced she'd won. But Chris didn't know I'd already tipped off his employer about his side hustles. Didn't know the bank was digging into his shady accounts. Didn't know their lease had vanished thanks to a quiet call and a forged document exposed. Within days, his world collapsed, and she, pregnant and loyal to the wrong man, was dragged down with him. 2 weeks. That's all it took. 2 weeks for her dream to rot into screaming matches in cheap motels. 2 weeks for Chris to snap and vanish. Then came the knock. I opened the door. There she was, hair a mess, mascara running belly heavy. Pride gone. She whispered my name like a prayer. "Please, I made a mistake. Chris is gone. I need you. The babies need you." Her voice cracked. For the first time, she looked small. I let the silence stretch until she squirmed. Then I crouched slightly, so she felt every syllable. "You made your choice. You said you belonged to him." She sobbed harder, reaching for me. I stepped back. "You'll be fine." I said, calm, final. "You wanted freedom. Now you have it." Her cries followed me as I shut the door. People think revenge is about shouting, about fury. It isn't. Revenge is control. It's letting them choke on the very choices they thought would set them free. She betrayed me. She mocked me. She thought she had the upper hand. But I walked away with everything intact. My dignity, my future, my peace. And she was left clutching a belly full of consequences that were never mine. I didn't smile as I sat back down on the couch. I didn't need to. The satisfaction was in my calm heartbeat, in the silence of a door closed, and in knowing she would remember that moment for the rest of her life.